Oh, yeah, fractal Bitcoin. Yeah, right now Bitcoin's at right around $95,000. In the last probably 4 hours, we've come down from 99. So we've come down about $4,000. And part of it is because of the Bybit hack, which I'll tell you about in a second. But yeah, the key breakout level for Bitcoin is 99,500. Once we sort of break above that for real, then we'll probably make our next leg up. It could take a while. We don't know how long it'll take, but like, of course, this year is the bull year. So we're going to go much higher for sure. Yeah, so this is the big news of the day. The Bybit CEO confirms the crypto exchange has been hacked. $1.4 billion of ETH and ST-ETH stolen. This is now the largest crypto exchange hack in history. This is actually his post here, just discussing it. You can read all that if you want, but yeah, I mean, they stole ETH, and apparently North Korea's Lazarus Group is responsible for the hack. Yeah, and that there's by the way, in this thread here, they give a bunch of details on this. So, and I link to every post in the show notes, just so you know, so you can find out more. But yeah, and apparently now the hacker is bridging all of the Ethereum to Solana. I mean, I don't know. This is what they do, I guess, right? They hack and they move it around. And so, by the way, the main reason I'm bringing up this hack stuff, because it's Ethereum, it's not Bitcoin. But you always have to remember, when you own Bitcoin, you have to own it and you have to hold your own keys. You can't leave your Bitcoin up on an exchange because it might get hacked and stolen, and then you never know when you're going to get it back. So the same goes for Ethereum and Solana or whatever else you want to own. You should have it in your custody. This is like Bitcoin 101. This is crypto 101. Not your keys, not your crypto. So anyway, and I just saw this, the Fold card. They've had a debit card for a long time, but now they're coming out with a credit card you can get on the wait list. And so I thought this was good because I don't really like debit cards for various reasons, but a credit card is different. So I'll definitely try to get one and use it because you get rewards in Bitcoin. Oh yeah. So yeah, you can reserve your spot. Again, the link below. This is the median home price over a period of 16 years. Check this out. This is a very, very good visual here. 2012, the average home would cost you about 43,000 Bitcoin. 4 years later, 2016, the comparable home only cost 531 Bitcoin. 2020, a comparable home costs 33 Bitcoin. In 2024, last year, comparable home only cost you 5.8 Bitcoin. And guess what? In 2028, if Bitcoin does real well, it might only cost you about half of a Bitcoin to buy a house. And what do you think it's going to be in 2032, the next one? 0.1 Bitcoin? Guys, everything with Bitcoin gets cheaper. This is why we buy, we stack, we hold, we never sell, and this is not financial advice. But this is why. Because if you stack now, you're going to be able to buy multiple houses later if you wanted to, but you won't want to buy multiple. You might buy one house to live in, but you're not going to buy multiple. You know why? Because you're not going to want to spend your Bitcoin. Because 4 years later, it's going to be worth a lot more. Right? It's amazing. Yeah, here's a really good article titled, Why Bitcoin Mining is Indispensable Climate Action. Yeah, so this is, everyone thinks that Bitcoin mining is terribly wasteful and useless and a threat to the environment. It's actually the opposite. So if you want to read more about that, this is the article for you. All right, subscribe to the channel and let's get into some US dollar nonsense, government nonsense. Yeah, here's Pam Bondi. She says the Epstein client list is on my desk right now to review. So yeah, hopefully the Epstein client list will come out any day now. We need this information. We absolutely need it. We need to know who was trafficking kids. Okay, and here's RFK Jr. Check out this quote. Merck went back to the agencies, and by the way, Merck is a pharmaceutical company, right? Merck went back to the government agencies and said, you told us to develop a hepatitis B vaccine. Nobody's buying it. And the CD said, don't worry, We'll just recommend it for children. We'll force everybody to buy it. That's how it got on the schedule of vaccines. Guys, you do not hate the government enough. Not even close to enough. These are absolutely evil people that need to be all arrested and thrown in jail for the rest of their lives. Period. Yeah, and you can't make this up either. Another coronavirus feared to be powerful enough to spread through humans has been discovered in China. In scenes eerily reminiscent of the beginnings of COVID, researchers at the infamous Wuhan Institute detected the new strain living within bats. All right, now, first of all, there's been a bunch of these reports since over the 4 or 5 years since COVID. Oh, a new virus, a new bird flu. Remember all that? Bird flu. Monkeypox, right? Remember monkeypox? So this, we don't know if this is BS or if this is real. We don't know. But what you do know is that the government will try to use this to take more of your rights away and to take more of your money away and your freedoms away. That's a fact. We know that. That's inarguable. Yeah, and here's Rand Paul just unveiled on the Senate floor that U.S. taxpayers spent $4.8 million in Ukraine for, quote, social media influencers. Really? And we spent several $100,000 more to send Ukrainian designers to a fashion show in Paris. What? Yeah, Americans want a refund plus interest. Yeah, this is all, I'm so happy this is all coming out. This is ridiculous stuff. And this is also new from today or maybe last night, but Apple refused the UK government's request to install backdoor access to the UK users, and they removed the feature instead. Yeah, so Apple is allowing the UK government to go in and see all the data, all the files, all the text messages, everything, pictures, images, videos. The UK government can now go into anyone's iPhone in the UK and see everything. Yeah, and Apple just said, okay, yeah, we'll do it. So this is what, and by the way, Europe is nuts. These governments are absolutely insane in Europe, and this is part of it. This is a good example of it. This is insane. This is insane. The government just wants to spy on you and have all your stuff. Why? Yeah. And this is a great one. Firing government employees for not getting COVID vaxxed or tested. Yeah, no big deal. Hey, no big deal. Firing government employees for fraud and money laundering. Oh my God, all these Democrats and woke idiots are losing their S. Yeah, it's just backwards world, and that's why it's beautiful what Trump and Elon are doing. Just going in like a bulldozer and just doing it. I love it. Yeah, and here's the Heatbit. One of the members of the local Bitcoin meetup group last night was talking about this. He actually has one of these. It's this little, it's a heater, and it's like an air, filters the air, but it's a Bitcoin miner. So you can get some heat and mine some Bitcoin. Yeah, it says meet your Dyson-level heater-purifier that mines Bitcoin at 10 terahashes per second. 10? That's more than my future bit. My future bit, I'm getting like 7 or maybe a little more than 7. Oh, I just realized I didn't turn my green screen lights on, so my sweatshirt is like whatever. Anyway, there's a lot of new devices like this coming out, and there are going to be a lot more. This is very interesting stuff. I've heard of hot water heaters that not only heat the water partially, but also mine Bitcoin. So a lot of new stuff's going to be coming out. It's awesome. By the way, this is the Atlas moth. The Atlas moth, one of the largest moths with a wingspan measuring up to 9.4 inches. Guys, this is a moth. And look, there's a butterfly next to it. What? Are you afraid of that? Does that scare you? All right, and here is a good one. This is really funny. I got to zoom out a little, though. And I got to make sure the sound is off. But here's a kid solving the Rubik's Cube. And he does it in like 3 seconds. And then here's a guy on the toilet trying to unwrap a new roll of toilet paper, and it just, he's not even able to do it. He quits. Oh, that's so funny. All right, well, look, guys, I wanted to let you know, this is my personal channel on YouTube, and on Rumble I have it too, but it's called Fractal Chris, and it's my personal channel. I'm going to be doing more stuff on this channel going forward. I'm going to also obviously keep doing stuff on the Fractal Bitcoin channel. That's a given. That's never going to go away. I might do less videos. I might do 1 a week or 2 a week. I don't know. But Fractal Bitcoin will never go away. But Fractal Chris, I'm going to do more different things discussing creativity and prosperity. So I'll link in the show notes. I'll link to my channel. If you want to subscribe, please do. And you could see what other kind of videos I'm making. And here's the website for Fractal Bitcoin. If you want to donate, you can do it here. Everything we do is on the website. So that's it, guys. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing great. Enjoy your weekend. I have a bunch of, I have 2 meetups tomorrow I'm going to with regards to writing my novel. They're like local writing meetups. And so I'm kind of psyched to meet other people who are writing. You know, I'm a first-time author. I've never written a book before. Well, except for my nonfiction self-help book. Now I'm writing a novel, which is fiction, science fiction / fantasy. But yeah, enjoy your weekend, and that's it. I'll see you next week for more Bitcoin news and everything. So thanks to everybody for supporting me and donating. I really appreciate you guys, and say hi in the comments. I love to hear from you guys. So all right, that's it. See ya. Bye. Adios.